way to go. I think Execration is gonna have the.
A lot of it just really depends on how the SC and Potom form, I think.
Okay, well, we're gonna see a level 1 smoke gank here being led by Afu. Shadow Demon's gonna drop a pretty nice ward right in front of the tower as well, and so far Crystal Maiden was within the trajectory. I think Ursa is the kill they really want though. Ooh, the smoke might break.
I'm gonna see him.
Okay,
Oh,
Courier's not being micro. Okay, Courier's dead.
And then they're still gonna catch Nando?
Yep, Shadow Demon. The arrow's gonna
There's
fly
no
through.
follow-up.
Yep.
Oh, they just
What do you mean there's no follow-up?
Just got it.
Yeah, there you go. That is... Oh. Ooh, and they even get full souls to Shadow Fiend. Okay.
Alright, dream start. This is the absolute dream start.
Full souls for the Shadow Fiend. First blood for the Shadow Fiend. Courier snipe. You get a kill on the enemy carry. I don't think you could actually ask for anything else. I guess you could ask for Roche, but
you can no. You can ask for a 5-man wipe.
Okay.
And then Roche. all right. That's a little too insane. This is like the dream start. It actually doesn't get any better. Actually, no. There is a way for it to get better. You have clockwork. You can actually.
No, you have full souls already. You have full souls.
No. It's 18. Lumi, please, you're not a Shadow Fiend player.
Oh, yeah, I'm not. I thought you used to get full souls as soon as you get a kill, but no, it's actually 12 souls. I mean, if they had clockwork, they wouldn't have such a easy time to get the kills, right?
They, souls.
Yeah,
no joke.
Not bad. Yeah.
Now he starts with boots. Like this is actually so rough for TA now. Like normally TA actually does pretty well against the Shadow Fiend.
Yep.
But boots first, 12 souls. I don't know how I feel about this.
I mean, I guess TA, if he gets to sideblade like a god, could
even then it's like impossible.
No, he's not sideblading like a god. Let me tell you that right now.
I mean, there's no way you can sideblade that, right?
Meanwhile, Ben. Hey, I think he's gonna have a little bit of trouble. I mean, melee hero against fairy swipes, 20-second buff. If you thought Jingu Mastery was not fair, this is the next level stuff.
Well, to be fair, Ursa's Fury Swipes is pretty insane, but it's not 300 range.
That's true. He doesn't have a stick. I mean, Crystal Maiden's gonna be his range buffer, except they're not really communicating.
He's out of mana now, though.
Yeah.
He's out of mana, and Ben has.
Oh, rip clarity.
Oh no. Oh no, that's not what you want. Uh-oh.
I mean,
now he's got nothing. I think you actually might have to consider going to Shrine or something. Oh, he's gonna get run down by Ben.
He might be dead. Okay, there's no burrow strike.
No. There's enough time to run to the tower.
Meanwhile, TA needs help in the mid lane, so how risky was that level 1 smoke? Not very risky at all, right? If you think about it.
Definitely not. You gain a lot of information, and you don't really lose anything for it except for 1 smoke, right? And by using it so early on, Nada misses the raise.
Oh, cancels the salve though. Oh man, this lane's over. This lane's actually over. X Nova's gonna swing around, tries to he finds DJ. I mean, he's gonna just steal this camp, right? You probably just hit down you take the big creep, and then you just go.
And then arrow it.
Out of my way.
Yeah. And actually, I think you
just leave it.
Yeah, leave that small creep there. Make him think about life a little bit.
No, he took it.
I mean, see how effective that level 1 smoke is. I'm surprised at why we don't see teams going for it a little bit more. Granted, if you go for it every single time, then it's not going to work because people are expecting it.
Out. This mid lane. Look at this mid lane. This is what happens when you give Shadow Fiend this kind of start.
Yep.
It is actually impossible.
He's got more denies.
Oh, arrow?
Oh no, 55.
I mean,
I don't think he dies here.
He doesn't die here. No more raises. He went for the TA, but I mean, they're like out of everything. They have to use the shrine now. This is his last hope. He has to get as much as he can with this shrine.
I mean,
He's
look at the CS
2.
differential. Shadow Fiend's got 22 and 10. TA's got 6.
Honestly, I'm impressed that he even has 6.
I mean, he did last at a couple under a tower, so.
We're here.
Look at Nana just going in. I mean, side blades.
Side blade?
Doing some work. 55's coming in here. I think he might blunder this lead if he gets crushed. 55. Yeah, that's going to be crush range. Why no crush?
Arrow.
Why no crush? Why no crush? Why no crush? Now the lane's lost.
Hold up. Not over yet.
It's over.
Oh, he's going for it.
It's over.
Oh, yeah. He almost hit it. That was actually a really good play by Gabby, but unfortunately, he's so far behind it doesn't even matter.
Why no crush? If they crush it, they kill Shadowfiend, right? Am I missing something here?
I don't think he expected the arrow.
Okay.
And they were waiting for Crystal Maiden.
Sure.
To ensure the kill, like 100% ensure the kill. And I mean, just a great arrow coming out of X Nova.
2 great arrows now, right? One hit 55 earlier as well. Didn't convert it into a kill, but you know. Message arrow. Now a little bit more than message. DJ on the bottom side is gonna get surged, but the body block from Jit gets a little bit more damage in. Meanwhile, back in the top lane here, Ben might be in a little bit of trouble. He does have Burrow Strike and Sandstorm. We'll use it both, and he is within the safety of his shrine.
Damn, this is like the most brutal mid lane ever.
Yeah. He's
slowly catching up now. Since there's so many people coming in and out, the lanes are all over the place. He's getting some kind of farm, but someone's gonna have to stack for him. Oh, they already are though. The ancient stack is at 1 right now. He might need more than that, especially since he's got these regen creeps. They're really hard to deal with for a TA.
Yeah. I mean, he probably needs a shrine to actually get the lengths on. Gabby, just going hard. Courier not being micro. Courier's dead. He's not going for the corner.
No, he's not going for. Deny it in his face.
Damn, look at this Shadowfiend. I think the only thing that can make it even better is if he's taunting as he's chasing into the tower. Arrow, gonna find a Crystal Maiden.
Oh.
Right in the back, man.
That level 2 arrow.
Yeah.
Very surprising to see level 2 arrow as well.
I mean, it's not that surprising. You see players that are very confident at hitting their arrows, they just get it. Right at level 3 even.
The prize is mine.
I mean, they have Shadow Demon as a setup, right? So, mid lane, we're going to see a surge coming in here, and Nana should definitely die here. No help whatsoever, and finally, that's going to be Gabby getting a little bit of return kill. That was a 4-man rotation, though, and now that me Ursa on the top lane.
No, they tried to set up a disruption arrow, but there was a creep right in front of him, blocking him.
I see.
Dodges that arrow.
Double damage.
Okay.
Oh. You know, I think I said yesterday that if you rotate 4 heroes to 1 person without any objective, it's not worth it. But
okay,
I think in this situation, it's actually worth it.
I mean, he had a killing spree, right? So TA gets a little bit of extra gold back.
Yeah, and it gives a little more space to him.
Yeah. Sorry for missing that one. Solo kill by Ajit, finding the Omni Slash. That's more of Darkseer making perhaps a mistake.
Shadowfiend pulls again. See what Nando ends up going. I think like WG should be more than ready.
Doesn't care. I'm just watching him. Like he sees Iron Shell right on top of TA. He's just like trading hits. No problem.
Nana taking a lot of tower shots.
Yeah, Nana is actually like not respecting the tower at all. Alright, Slaughter's gonna swing around. He does have Iron Shell on him, but looks like arrow was missed on top. I mean, they could just Burrow Strike for a Leap Starstorm. That should be easy.
A little bit too fast for him.
Oh, look at Nando.
Oh, that sentry ward. Gotta be careful.
A soldier's fortune.
Gabby is kind of caught up now. Not only that, he also has a stack waiting for him. So, you know, the early laning phase was pretty awful, but all things considered, I think he's recovering just fine. And I think as long as he doesn't die in the next, like, just so his TA is still going to be. Right. He even went for a quality
Now,
to
like,
farm faster.
both Ursa as well as TA are meant to be lane dominating and snowballing off of that domination. How much does it hurt that he didn't necessarily have the best lane, and Ursa also in particular is not having the best lane?
I mean, I think the biggest issue is that the Darkseer isn't having a great lane either. So, like, their group up potential is a little slowed down. They're gonna have to wait much longer than they would like to. And I mean, there is always that potential where WG just might like come straight up in the mid game, and going in on DJ, fitting out the way.
I mean, I think that one thing that WG could look to just to seal the deal in terms of this early mid game is if they could somehow take the first Roche away from Execration, that's gonna be a big blow. Because I feel like Execration, if they get Aegis on Ursa or TA, they could actually take a couple of good fights and get themselves back. We'll see if WG is gonna either challenge Roche or even try to take Roche themselves.
It's gonna be so difficult for them because, like, WG just have an insane lead right now. I mean, look at this Mirana. Look how much army he has.
Yeah, straight point booster.
So by the time, you know, Execration cores get up their early mid-game items, Mirana is probably going to have a scepter as well, and then at that point you kind of really wonder, like, can we really fight into this?
Okay, right now there's a bit of jungling by Crystal Maiden. Is the TA going to come take this huge stack? They even have a shrine to back it up. This is kind of what I thought would happen when the new patch first came out. People would just stack next to the shrine and just farm, but it's actually the first time seen it since the new patch. Stacking is just not a thing anymore.
I think some teams do it. There's never gonna be, you know, like the old school stacking where you get like 5 stacks. It's just, I think like 3 is usually the most I've ever seen. Yeah. If it gets stacked any more than that, I mean, really, really rare. This
well,
is like
I just think
ends.
stacking in general is just not prioritized, and I feel like it should be a little bit more.
Well, they're investing a lot into the stack. It's coming up to 11. See if Gabby goes for the.
No, I think he's gonna clear it.
Staff. So I'm kind of curious as to how this stack goes for a TA with regen.
I mean, it's pretty easy, right? Meanwhile, it looks like Ajit finds yet another solo kill. This time, though, as a help.
He uses that, yeah.
Dark Troll
very
Summoner.
nicely played.
I guess he baited out the surge. But now it's going to be a challenge coming in from Xnova. Xnova going for 55. Moonlight Shadow is going to get used. Sentry drops immediately, and now they get to deward the enemy sentry as well. Gabby's eyeing the stack. It's super low. And WG is getting in position. They also dropped an Observer Ward to see the future of this stack. You know, Shadow Fiend is pressuring the tower now.
This stack is everyone's looking at.
Yeah, Ben has the perfect position. He's got a Blink Dagger inside of trees with the epicenter ready to go, so Crystal Maiden. Okay, tower goes down. I think if Execration loses this stack to the Shadow Fiend. Alright, Blink Burrow Strike, arrow's gonna hit Gabby, dead.
I think that should translate to the stack getting stolen, right?
No, they're actually gonna defend top and instead gonna try to bully away the. Okay, yeah, no, Shadow Fiend's going for it. Yeah, that's the stack, man. Well, or maybe not here. Reef's doing a little bit of help. He lost too. Ben is still in a perfect spot, and this ward is just
but he
giving
picked
him
up a regen. Yeah, he still has the epicenter.
You could just epicenter to Crystal Maiden at the very least. Yeah.
Oh, but the ward gets taken out.
I think
his team isn't close enough. Yeah, his team isn't close enough either.
I mean, it's so dangerous to go on the Crystal Maiden. You probably get the CM kill, but Ursa is gonna just pop his ultimate. Alright, Poison scouting things out a little bit again. Ben, or do they want? Yeah, they want the TA. Blink in right on top of Gabby. Gabby gets Burrow as well, and that's gonna be yet another kill on top of Gabby. 55, going down to one more right click. Yes,
ooh, that was so close.
Look at his damage output. My God. And now the stack officially gets stolen. I really like Ben's patience there. Just did not jump.
Connect coming out of Juggernaut. So I mean, so far, this is like looking really disastrous for Execration. This is. I mean, we said they had the easier early game to play, but I mean, WG just destroyed them in the laning phase. Like, what is the difference right now? 7,500 EXP and 10,000 net worth. 10,000 net worth. It's only 13 minutes in. That is.
The prize is mine.
I don't know if it was like a record or something, but that sounds like a ridiculous amount to be ahead of in 13 minutes.
Yeah, and I mean, both of these teams are quite evenly matched in terms of skill level, but just that's the start that WG had, and WG is gonna just go for the throw, right? Like if they get Roche, I just don't see how Execration could make a comeback.
They have the items and the heroes for it. It's gonna be a little slower, but healing ward's off in 20 seconds or so. I don't even think they need it.
Yeah, Arrow's gonna hit Roche on the backside. I mean, I wish they have like a medallion for this, but looks like neither support has gone for it.
It's fine. They got the Shadow Fiend aura. 1, 3 armor. Good enough. They killed it pretty easily.
Alright, healing ward back up.
Oh, that's interesting. They gave the a tome of knowledge in Juggernaut's backpack. Is he going to use that?
I think that's Shadow Demon. This is the one that bought it, so.
But I mean, Juggernaut's the one who has it here.
He's not using it. He's not swapping his TP scroll. Maybe he's just holding it hostage from Afu. I don't know why. Afu has been playing amazingly.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And let me see. I believe Shadow Fiend bought a Shadow Blade. Nothing too new.
Tower is under attack.
I'm actually surprised
he did
that
use it. But...
Okay. I am surprised by the fact that he gone for the Dragonlance first, because I feel like when you have this kind of amazing lead, going for the Shadow Blade just pressures so much on the execution side. The cores can't farm alone anymore. The supports have to invest into detection, where they're already too poor to do so. But Dragonlance, I believe, obviously very helpful at just this, right? Sieging towers, giving good stats.
Yeah, it makes it like more difficult for Execration to actually gank him in the mid lane as well. I mean, I think this is like a perfectly fine and safe choice.
Sure.
Just go for the Dragonlance. You just, don't play it greedy. You just hit creeps in your lane. You're not really too worried about getting ganked because you got all those stats.
Alright, this is kind of the last hole. Mech just got completed, so that's going to be big. Nano blinks in. Nobody actually cares here. You're just not even changing the target. Vacuum's going to be good, but no wall follow-up. And now Nana walks straight in. Do they not see the Shadow Blade? They drop the Sentry, and it's going to be everyone on the run. The Shrine gets activated. Ben looking to drop down here. Nobody focusing on the Crystal Maiden. The ultimate doing some work here. Jin is going to get brought down. Nana being chased as well, and somehow Execration actually holds the high ground here. Nana amped up, and looks like he will go down as well. Looks like he's gonna turn around and fight. Crystal Maiden Illusion is gonna take down the Crystal Maiden. There's Aegis still. X-Nova trying to help out his core a little bit. Arrow's gonna hit, and now he needed Shadow Blade. Yeah. I mean, they had no detection regardless, so.
I mean, the only reason why that went so badly is because, once again, people are underestimating the Shrine. Like, that Shrine pretty much turned the fight around. There was just not enough damage after Queen was used and a Burrow Strike to set it all up, and then they just popped the Shrine and everyone's back to full.
Yeah, also Crystal Maiden ultimate somehow got channeled for like 4 to 5 seconds. Shadowfield was trying to right click the CM, but I think CM was positioned right next to the range racks. So Shadowfield
look at the damage he dealt last team fight. 2,400 damage.
On the CM? I didn't see.
Yeah. He did 2,400 damage, and then Ursa is the only one who did more than 2,800, and everyone else did like 500.
Yeah.
CM was carrying that team fight. At the same time, for WG, it was just SF doing damage, unfortunately.
Did anybody spend buyback there to make the defense?
No, they shouldn't have.
Okay, so that's not so bad, all things considered.
Telling you, it was just that Shrine. That Shrine is what allowed them to hold.
Well, the mech too, right? That also cut off quite a bit of the damage. But I think for WG, it's like, okay, well, that didn't work, but we're gonna just take this last tier 2 mid, take down 2 of your shrines, and the game should be fairly easy after that.
Well, after that team fight, I mean, I gave a lot to Templar Assassin and the Ursa. Like this, TA is about to finish his Desol as well, so if WG kind of underestimate them, and TA gets in like a couple of side blades in, it's just a lot of damage coming out.
I think the most important item for Execration is probably the blink on 55. Like,
oh right.
Yeah.
They might.
Unfortunately,
I mean, that's right. They might even need it on DJ before they.
Oh, for CM. So I can walk up the hill.
Shadowfiend's not going to risk it. CM.
Watching CMD wards like feels bad. You know, CM once she gets to 50 damage is not so bad.
Do you take the 50 damage over magic resist?
Maybe not this game, but I think in normal games you should. Bottom side, X Nova gets caught here by, it looks like DJ's vacuum wall combination as well as Gabby's damage output, so they did lose the tier 2, but at least they're getting something in return. 55 will have to blink, so if there's ever a comeback that begins, it's gonna be off the back of the StarLadder.
He has a smoke ready. I think this is the best time to smoke.
Yeah, they smoke up immediately. And with the ward, they see Ajit farming in the jungle. Blink Crush, Ursa stuff. Could be done. They see him too. Blink stun, amp damage, Nano comes in. I'm not sure if they have enough damage spin. The body block's not going to work because of the phase.
TP's coming in, Shrine as well.
Time to go.
You have to be very careful.
Omni slash Epicenter is going to get cancelled. The mech's going to get used here, but Execration needs to run Nando and blink away if he wants to. Looks like he's thinking about even going back in. Amp damage still on Ajit. Nice two-man Burrow Strike by Ben. And now Nando's still on the run. The raises from Nana on the low ground. That's going to be 1 kill. Gabby going to get right-click down for the 2nd kill. No, pops to Refraction. Crystal Maiden going to get netted up. Crystal Maiden going to take down the healing ward before he dies. Gabby. I mean, now they know.
StarLadder, they're going to catch off StarLadder as well. So StarLadder's going to go down here as well.
Look slippery.
Yep.
Gabby is still hiding. He's going to have to cut this wave, otherwise he's going to be stuck here forever.
Yeah, he's gonna cut the wave. There's no TP actually.
Yeah, he has to run back now. But I mean, this is a lot of time wasted, right? Because he has to run for the TP, be back, and then start healing. I mean, this Rax is pretty much gone. There's no way you're gonna make it back in time.
This Rax is gone. The question is, how are they gonna lose more Raxes on top of this? Probably not, because there's no creeps.
Gabby comes back. They lose 1 Rax. 20 minutes in.
So I mean, that engagement was. I mean, you can't fault the StarLadder, but you also can because he kind of jumped way before his team was capable of catching up. But if he did not jump there, Juggernaut would have walked to safety.
I mean, you definitely can't fault him for that one. That was like their best chance of the Juggernaut. They almost had it, but unfortunately, like they decided to smoke before Ursa finished the Basher. It was only like 500 gold off or something, like still 500 gold off. But if you had the Basher, then
I think
guaranteed kill.
I think they had to smoke there, right? Because the blink.
Yeah, because it was like the best chance, right?
Yeah, they needed to get something done. But now they're down 1 Rax on top of all the deficit already. So, I mean, there's still stuff like vacuum into Crush, but at this point you're kind of looking more at damage output, right? Like Crystal Maiden damage output is not going to be too reliable anymore. Your TA and your Ursa is not really doing enough. So even if you have the lockdown,
they do have the blink dagger on TA now, and I mean I think they're still like in a position where if you hit a good vacuum crush, it should be enough damage to take out WG, assuming like you know there's nothing like a healing ward sitting in the back or something like that.
Or 3-man Burrow Strike as a reply. Well, TA's gonna get ganked right in front of his base and rip.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, DJ gets a kill next Nova.
Yeah.
I don't know if that actually matters though, because they don't need a Mirana to go for this push. All right, here we go. All eyes on DJ.
DC coming out. Well, he doesn't have the wall now. Vacuum isn't up for another 7 seconds. This is going to be a tough defense without your TA. That damage actually might not be enough now. Project is careful enough. He spins and then drops the healing ward afterwards. I think they're like perfectly fine.
We definitely need some sort of overcommitment by the WG side. Okay, spins down, so maybe that's an opening. But this Doctrinal Summoner is just like in there. Blink Crush, okay, hits 2. Defensive Disruption comes out. Vacuum. Oh no, that's a miscommunication. As the Earth Clap actually hit nobody. The Requiem kills Nando immediately. Omni Slash gonna apply to the Crystal Maiden. That's gonna be 1 kill. Ben with the celebratory Epicenter comes in. Let's go for the Burrow Strike. Yeah, that's gonna be StarLadder dead. DJ gonna go down as well. And that's just GG.
Radiant's middle barracks.
That's a quick game one, guys.
I think the biggest thing to take away from this is that level 1 smoke was just game changing, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean,
it was.
Right, we were talking about, you know, like Darkseer Slaughter is gonna win bottom, TA is gonna have the advantage mid, Ursa is gonna do okay against the Sand King because of the Crystal Maiden. They have all 3 lanes advantage. Doesn't matter when you lose a courier in the first blood, and Shadow Fiend just gets what 24 damage for free.